We'll see what happens. Next moment, we have a crash. Anna Beatrice, Bob.
Anna Beatrice in the wall. Bringing out.
All right, guys, you okay, Bia?
Another caution.
Which is why you never give up a position.
Bia, copy, you okay?
Because now they may be good to go, because this will take a while.
Looked like a big hit for Anna. The Homatro safety team quickly to the scene of the crash. Travel after hitting.
Dan Weldon was in the frame, certainly low.
Tire gets up under the front end of the car. Here's another angle. This is from J.R. Hildebrand's perspective.
Oh, okay, so no, Dan was not involved.
Yeah, she was sideways.
It was
Pits are open.
El año pasado fue en la curva 2 y me parece que sí, porque está en la recta opuesta, ¿sí? Fue en la curva 2, pero ya entrando a la recta opuesta. Qué lástima.
Qué pena, realmente esto cambia la ecuación.
Bueno, va a sumar 6 puntos, porque va a quedar último, va a sumar 6 puntos nada más, Montoya, esto ya está confirmado.
Pero lo que te decía, esto cambia la ecuación de cara a las 3 carreras que están que sucedió. Solo por arriba fue. En el mismo lugar del año pasado, exactamente el mismo lugar. El año pasado fue culpa de Carpenter, esta vez parece no haber tenido ninguna intervención de terceros. A ver, de otro ángulo, ahí como que quiso.
Parecía que hubiera cedido un brazo de suspensión, ¿no?
Sí, porque hubo hasta como unos chispazos.
Además, al golpear de frente un auto.
A ver, Hunter Ray desde atrás y siguió derecho.
Sí, siguió derecho, se cayó.
Which at the moment we're last, so a lot of people to go, unfortunately.
Right, a lot of drivers out there fighting right now to keep grip.
Oh!
And Carlos Munoz going around and making contact with the rear end.
And very, very light contact. Got very lucky, but he got loose coming off of 2, and it just slid up the track, and he just barely grazed the wall, so very lucky.
That was exactly like Hildebrand's crash in practice. Let's watch the corner load right here where you're demanding the most out of the front steering. He hits that bump and kind of walks the car up the track, and it lets go pretty late. Just, well, it still bumps his head pretty good in the cockpit. We always say it's a light graze, but trust me, you feel it a lot more in the car.
It's light for anyone other than the person driving it.
But 2 guys today get away very, very lucky in terms of crash damage to the car.
They talked about a wing adjustment. They vetoed that wing adjustment and a crash on the track.
Huge crash on the front straightaway. Looks like Connor Daly and I believe Joseph Newgarden. Big hit coming into the tri-ovals.
See Joseph Newgarden moving in the car. That is a big relief.
That was in the kink coming to the start-finish line. Understand that both are talking on the radio, and that is good. There's Connor Daly in his car, massive damage. You see Joseph Newgarden in his, talking to the safety workers when they got there.
We never like to see a car go cockpit.
Your screen, Connor Daly loose.
Connor got loose.
Oh!
Connor just got loose, corrected, and went up into the track into Joseph, and now Joseph's upside down and the front spins around and Connor's car pushing it right into the wall, into the safer barrier. It's a good thing that was safer barrier and not concrete. And these two guys are the best of buddies too. They're best friends. So this is a double hard.
Yeah, they came up through the junior formulas together. Sound of it and the violence.
Came up in front of him. Watch this, guys. He's on the outside, up in the gray, coming around 3 cars, and then he just gets to the exit, and Will starts coming up the track, and they run out of space.
Well, Power's behind Hunter Ray, and Power gets the big wash of the front end coming up.
Look at this second hit right here when the car of Will Powers, it slammed the wall hard after they come through the dogleg here. Watch this, guys.
Watching DeMello again up high, and Power just gets the big wash up off of Hunter Ray's car. I don't think Power had any expectation there was another car coming there. And if he did, there's probably nothing he could do about it, because once you get that wash, as we've seen earlier, you back off the throttle and the thing keeps shooting up the track.
Yeah,
which is what happened to him at Phoenix.
The second hit right here, the car kind of tips up on its side here. Look. Boom. Look at that hard hit up in the air.
We were singing the praises of Clayman DeMello for being on the lead lap and in 8th position. However, you may remember earlier, Robert Wickens complained about his conduct on track prior to his crash, and Will Power had made a couple of comments on the radio as well. So I don't think Zach is going to be the most popular guy here tonight.
No, and I think this is just a classic rookie situation where you see a big hole, but you have to be thinking about all the moving chess.
Hinchcliffe backed out in the drivers' meeting today. The drivers were warned and reminded as they nearly come together.
There it goes. No. That's the big one. That's the big one.
Big crash.
Oh, boy. Hildebrand, Jones. Hinchcliffe. Alotion, and then many others up front. This and Hunter Ray is about as big as we ever see in IndyCar.
Little oil fire there for Hunter Ray on the header. Yeah, but it's his teammate.
And they touch right here.
It's his teammate Alotion who's giving Hinchcliffe nowhere to go.
Oh, Vaudier got contact as well.
Alotion made it 3 wide down the back straightaway, and when Hinchcliffe had to move up, he was pinched. Terrible result for Vaudier that was having such a great run. So both Dale Coyne cars, both Schmidt-Peterson cars, both Ed Carpenter cars all go out in that accident.
You watch here. Watch this.
Inside,
so he starts coming down. They touch right here, and he got into that tank slapper.
In and out.
As we see that the tank slapper is when you just kind of lose the car, and now you're fighting the car back and forth, trying to correct it left and right, fishtailing, and you're out of control. As we watch from Alotion's rear view camera here.
Auto run.
See the back end of Hinchcliffe's car was snaking back and forth, and you're just out of control. You can never keep up with it, Townsend.
There's 3 lanes here at Texas down the back straightaway. The problem is when Alotion went wide, went 3 wide, he occupied the section that has no room.
Inside. Oh, we're going to crash. Slow down.
Oh. And that was Hunter Ray that came from behind him after Ed got turned.
I love it when the spotters stay behind.
tires and slam with the wall. Yeah, that's the kind of thing we're hoping to take for the folks, Paul. Quite frankly, using our radio theater of the mind, but yeah, the Hamato 6 in that Florida Speedway where these cars get backwards, and you see the back car flying into the front of the back of the car, not the front. Although the front of the hopped up on the wall, stayed away.
Flags in the air.
If you were further back, you had no chance. They were pretty spread out as they go side by side. Pagano making a move.
Oh, and finally going turn one. Hard contact into the wall.
Michaela Lotion loses it down low. Marco
Andretti's
they're piling
out.
Into him. Several cars taken out. Marco Andretti.
The guy who made the move on the start was J.R. Hildebrand, but Sebastian Bourdais here, big hit in the side pod.
Lotion. Let's go ahead and roll here and see what happens. There goes a Lotion up ahead, and now he's going to just slide up the track, and Bourdais had nowhere to go. Hinchcliffe was coming down on Bourdais. No big deal. There would have been plenty of room had there not been a spinning car. Then down below, there's other people getting sideways. That's Marco Andretti. Not sure if he was hit, if he spun on his own. He probably had to just go.
Looked like McHale dove in here. Looked like he went. He's got Dixon on his side. He just lost it, flat out lost it. And he's had the eyes of the series chief steward on him. He's had some incidents here and aggressive driving, and it just got away from him. Cold tires, slick track. Hunter Ray barely got around that, barely snuck by.
There were 4 wide behind him, and there's still guys coming in here that piled in. Yeah, big
that was
hit
Graham
there.
Rahal trying to sneak through the middle of Max Chilton and the
wall. Dixon was trying to slide down the wall. Newgarden goes for the lead. No, Will Power.
Power goes around, one of the championship contenders, and then up on his lid over the top is Ed Carpenter. Takuma Sato has also crashed. A major pile-up as we restart in the opening moments at Gateway.
So the surface was slick for Tony Kanaan, and it's slick.
So we just sucked the air around on Will, because Will just went loose. We see go green, and Dixon's right against the wall. Tight against the wall. He backs out. Smart move, but here goes Newgarden around the outside, and it was like he just lost it all on his own. Cold tires.
That was a big move from Newgarden, and boy, Will Power is lucky the way Ed Carpenter behind.
Yeah, Newgarden came down, took the line away from Will, cut the air off the front of the car. Not anything wrong with that move. He was completely clear of him. And it just pulled the back end of Will Power's car around.
And then Sato and Carpenter in reaction also get turned or turnaround.
I'll tell you what, Helio Castro Neves was almost into that.
All right. Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. Yeah, loose? No, I think our right front tire went down, or right front suspension broke, or something.
Take a look here. It just went straight. Yeah, it's broke. It's sparking.
See the sparks.
It's so something for sure broke on that car. It's been a bad night for Ed Carpenter's team.
That's a big, big hit. You are.
And that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go hit that like button, comment for any ideas, and subscribe with all notifications on so you won't miss an upload from your boy. And this is the voice ChampionPlayz. Remind you to stay cool and have a good day.